Good evening, my fellow traders. Hope you're all doing great. Another live session here, and let's scan the market one by one. We're going to go through Forex, indices, commodities, and crypto as well. So, in between, if you have any questions, you can always ask me, and you can always stop me, and I'll make sure I'll answer your question first before I move ahead in the live session. So, same as usual, last week we had found some couple of entries, some good entries as well, some breakout entries, and let's try to find some more this week. And like I always say, we always trade with conditions. Stop loss and take profit is very important. When you trade without that, we are just gambling in the market. So make sure you are also looking at the conditions when you take your trades. Hi Arpita, good to see you. And yeah, any questions, let me know. So I'm going to start with USD, Japanese yen as usual. So USD Japanese yen nicely hit the breakout target last week that was sent in the that was mentioned in the live session, and at this point we are right at 50 EMA. So I'm not taking any trades for this one unless and until the price breaks above this high. Once that happens, I'll be simply going long with pullbacks and engulfer till the next level of support, which I keep you guys informed once the price get to these levels. Now the good thing about the members only video, I keep looking for the conditions. If I find the conditions, I make sure I send that to you as well. So next up we have Hi Roger, good to see you here. USD CHF is also pulling back. Now we had a nice take profit hit. Now price is right above 50 and 20 EMA. At this point, I'm not looking for any trades. But if you find a bullish 382 conditions above 20 EMA, you know the conditions for that. Let's see that on USD CHF as well. So on USD CHF, we can also look for the 382 bullish fib entry. So keep an eye on these two pairs as we are just broken above 20 EMA. I'm expecting an entry like that. So if we have a 382 fib entry, we're going to take a look at that. We're going to enter the trades according to the stops and target of 382 fib entry. So hi Arpita. So let's look at Bank Nifty, silver, gold on MCX. So let's look at Bank Nifty gas first. So Bank Nifty is very simple. MCX net gas is very simple here. We are looking at the trend line, double bottom, very simple, very easy. A double bottom here. If that happens, we are going long. That's a major trend line. As you can see, that has been reacted nicely from here as well. And we are looking at the support level, which is right here. So that's the support 246. That goes to 259. That's a level here on MCX. That's an area from where I'll be looking to buy. Till then, we are only selling with pullbacks and bearish engulfers. That is all we are looking at. Not buying as long as the price is trading below 50 and 20 EMA. So let's look at silver. So silver is nicely trading above 50 and 20 EMA, and we are only looking to buy. So keep looking for the pullback entry bullish. We're getting a bullish cross soon. I'm expecting a pullback as well. So with pullbacks, we're only going along. We have this next level, but we do have one minor level here as well. So let me see that as well. Okay, that's the one you marked correctly already, and I've seen your email. So that's a minor level here. It's 286,504 goes to 304,308. So expect a push up, then a solid pullback, then we're going to buy again, then we're going to go long again. So for now, that's an area till where I'm expecting a price to push higher and head to. So we are still bullish for silver, for MCX, and all of course on the other platforms as well. So both all of them runs side by side. So we have gold on MCX now. So gold has a new level of support here on MCX. So that is okay. So that looks a bit different here. But on 4 hour, yes, we do have a minor support here. here. Okay. So 155988 goes to 15740. That's a level from where the price recently broken out. As you can see, the previous high was broken into continuation. So there are two ways of entering these type of trades, either with a pullback or with fib entries, exactly like this. And the buyers like to enter with limit orders. They can set limit orders right here, and final targets is 1.618 fib level, and that's a stop loss just below 50 EMA. That goes around 1.6 to 1 reward to risk ratio. So that is something for aggressive entries, a pullback to 50% or 382 fib levels, and then continue to push up. And you can also manage your trades. You can also go 1-to-1 initially first, and then you can go and manage your trades till 1.618 fib level. So that's a condition I'm looking here on gold, or just a pullback to 50 EMA or pullback to the recent zone, which is green zone, a bullish engulfers or double bottom. That's an entry conditions I'm now looking at for gold. So keep an eye on these conditions I've just mentioned. Okay, so let's continue with the Forex pair. So GBP NZD is also pushing up, and let's see that. So that's not a very strong level, so I'm going to remove that. So no levels now. So at this point, we are just broken above 50 EMS, means we are only looking to buy, but once we have a solid momentum with pullbacks and engulfing candles. So we are only buying GBP NZD with pullbacks. No conditions yet, but we are looking for the conditions. Once we have, we are going to take the trades. So GBP AUD is now inside the major structure resistance. Now that's a level I was looking at for the possible sell trade. So keep looking for bearish conditions inside this level or double top within this level. Once that happens, we are going short till this green zone. So keep an eye. That's a level of resistance from where we are looking for a possible entries, double tops or bearish engulfing patterns. And that is also sent to you in the report. GBP CAD has formed a valid pullback entry bearish. Let me see that. Yeah, that's a valid pullback entry bearish. So I don't like this pair. As you can see, previously this pair is not performing really well. Stop loss was here, stop loss here, stop loss here. So stop loss here, TP and TP here. So from last, I would say from 23rd of December, it's not respecting the entry. So I would rather skip this entry this week. But someone who wants to take a low risk, just for the sake of targets, 32, 38. So that's going to be a smaller target. For the bigger target, that would be 32, 62. So bigger will be safer since we have a good room from 50 EMA as well. And right, so that's totally up to you if you want to take a low risk. But that's an entry. Nice break, a pullback, a bearish engulfer. So still looks good to me. A nice pullback happened here. So that's a valid bearish pullback entry. So we'll see that how it goes. So one entry we found here. So Euro CHF has broken out of this triangle pattern, been trading below this trend line from quite a while, just broken down, and we might be getting a retest of the trend line and then a shoot high. Now that's a discretionary style of trading, and normally the discretionary style of trading, the targets are discretionary as well. It's not a fixed target. So sometimes the traders right here enter exactly here. They keep a bigger stop loss and go for the bigger take profit as well. That is something it looks like. But since the price is right here, we are broken out, then the target looks like this. So we'll see. Or you can also keep a target just below the liquidity here as well. And that's a bigger target. Very low volume in this pair. So you can expect a very long time for the target to hit. But that's something, a discretionary style of trading. That's totally up to you if you want to go for it or not. Not something rule-based. The rule-based entry is right here with GBP CAD. That's the one I've already mentioned. So AUD CAD is also in the process of a pullback. We've been taking some very good trades on this pair. Nice hit, take profit, nice take profit, nice take profit. And we are looking for another pullback entry. Since the price has made a new high, we are looking for another bullish engulfers to go long till the red zone, which is right here. Now the zone is already sent to you in the report, so keep an eye and mark these zones on the charts from where we are looking to go short only with bearish pullbacks or double tops. NZD cash is trading below 50 EMA. I'm not taking any sell trades till we are broken below this low. Then a pullback, then a bearish engulfer to go short till my green zone. Now this green zone was already sent to you in the last report, not this week's report, but the last report that was sent to you. So have these zones on the charts as well. But till then we are waiting till the price breaks below this low, then a pullback and bearish confirmations to go short. Okay, dollar looks bullish. Oh, that's DAX actually, not dollar. Okay, gold is now pushing up straight, not giving us a pullback, means we can still adjust the fib tool right here and we can use the upper levels right here. So not using this entry, but if there is a pullback, one more pullback to 50% or 3 to fib level, that's an entry, we can go for it. Same like we did on MCX. So if you are an aggressive trader, that would be your entry. Let me give that to you. From 50%, stop loss just below the zone as well. Take profit 1 can be 1-to-1 and then manage to 1.618 fib level. That goes all the way to 1.3-to-1. So I'm only looking for the bearish, bullish pullbacks, aggressive from here, or if you're not an aggressive trader, you want to wait for the confirmation, which I prefer as well, just a pullback and engulfing candles to simply going long. So that is all we are looking here on gold. Silver is also approaching the major structure resistance. Keep an eye here for the possible pullbacks, but for now we are looking for the pullback entry bullish, not a valid entry in case you are wondering, but we are looking for the pullback entry bullish. So that's a break. Yeah, so only buying with pullbacks. Copper is still in the range. No confirmations for copper. Nothing for platinum yet. Platinum. The trend line is broken. And is nicely pushing higher. Okay, good. So if you trade platinum, let me give you a condition. As you can see, I've been taking lots of trades using that trend line, and that is awesomely working fine. So I want to give you a condition here. If platinum hit this trend line, the upper one, where I've connected these two dots, and if the price forms a bearish engulfer, we are going short again. But remember, if the price breaks above solid with the body, that's going to be aggressive entry. So in that case, we'll be going long. If the price breaks above, then if you're not an aggressive trader, look for the pullback and bullish engulfer. With a retest, we are going long. So keep an eye on this trend line and we can see how it reacts from this trend line. So that's one of the potential entry conditions. Palladium is now broken above the previous high out of the consolidation. Now we can likely see a possible spike up, because as you can see from lots of days or weeks the price was not or failing to break above these highs. Now we have finally broken above and now price is in a process of a pullback. All we need a confirmation candle, which is an engulfing candle. In that case, we'll have a pullback entry bullish, a break of structure with confirmation candle, and then we are simply going long with the stops and target. I might be taking these trades as well once there's a condition. Hello David, good to see you. I've just covered these pairs as you can see on the screen. I've just covered these and till palladium. Wheat, yeah, I'm just gonna get to wheat now. Wheat is giving us some very good trades. If you have seen the last week's report. So currently wheat is inside the major structure resistance. I can see a sign of rejections here. As you can see, indecision, then bearish 382 pin bar. That is a weak and indecision signals. But if you want to see a very strong signal, look for the bearish engulfers right here. Bearish engulfer that engulfs the previous candle with a body and with a wick. So as now we enter major structure resistance, which is 5667 goes to 5771, we are now looking to sell only. But make sure we're looking for either a bearish engulfer or a double top pattern. So that is all we are looking at for wheat. There's a major structure, actually not a very strong level. The strongest level is right up there, but still a level from where we can see a possible reversals. Okay, that looks fine to me now. So keep an eye on a bearish patterns here. And we are now on the level of resistance. And let's look at Tesla. Now Tesla is nicely rejected from the trend line. As you can see with the swing high bearish candle, we are heading to the major support, which is 361.99 goes to 383.80. Now that's a very strong level. As you can see previously, that level has acted very strongly with as a buyers, as a support and resistance both. That is why I'll be only looking to buy from this area and expect a possible bounce from here. Now if the price, let's say it won't reaches here and it breaks above the trend line and the 50 EMA, then you can expect a quick reversal without a price to hit these areas. So also look for the trend line, as you can see, and also look at this green zone. Whichever the price reaches first, we are going to act accordingly. So from here, we are looking for the bullish engulfer as a double bottom. If broken above, we are looking for the retest and bullish engulfer or just enter at the break. So that is something now I'm looking here for Tesla. Oh, Bank Nifty, I still need to look at that as well for Arpita. Let's see that. Bank Nifty is giving a sign of a pullback, bearish engulfer 382 pin bar right at the resistance. That's a minor resistance, but now becoming a major one because we have one rejection, second one, third one, and it is very important to see a break above these highs. If it won't, not just break, a close as well. If that happens, only then we are looking to buy. So the structure 61,396 goes to 61,655. Once it's broken, we are only looking to buy with a retest and a pullback, and we are just going long. For now, I'm still expecting a pullback to 50 EMA and then another bounce back up. Might be a double top formation, then we can go short again. So until we get a bearish double top here, we are not selling, or until we get a break below 50 EMA, we are not selling. We are only selling once we had a nice double top, break below, and we are only buying once the price falls to 50 EMA with engulfing candle like this. We are buying again or buy above this high. So for now, this market, in this type of market, we just need to wait and wait for the signals and the breakout. So once the breakout happens, we are taking the trades. Any confusions, please let me know. I'll take a look for you again. So overall, the trend looks bullish to me, and with pullbacks, we can expect more buying and continuation towards the upside. So for now, that is something I'm expecting from Nifty. Keep an eye on net gas is also forming a double bottom right here. We already have a first bottom, which is right here. That is a pullback. We might be getting a second bottom before the price pushes up. So keep an eye on this rejection box for net gas, which is 3181, goes to 3203. That's a rejection box from where I will be looking for the double bottom pattern and going long. And on NEMIX, let's mark the double bottom zone as well. So that's a double bottom. First bottom. There's the first bottom. There's a pullback, and we can see a double bottom. It could be a triple bottom as well. So that's something we are looking at as well. Once the price hit yellow zone, look for engulfers or a 3 to pin bars like this. I'll keep an eye. If there is a good signal, I'll send it to you as well. MCX, I've already mentioned that. One second, guys. Okay. Sugar. Crude oil and sugar. Okay. Crude oil nicely played out actually. If you guys have not seen my report today, if you have, MCX has given us a perfect condition. Arpita, if you have taken that, that's a perfect example of bullish aggressive entry. That perfectly played out. And if you are looking here at crude oil, here that is also a nice bullish pattern formed at the support. So members, if you must have received the report, and make sure you're looking at the report. That was a report sent to you, and that already hit the targets. The price made a new high and now we are getting another pullback, and we can see a continuation. I want to see a next level resistance since we are in the live session. Let's mark that together. Okay. That's not going to be a very good resistance. That's not going to be very strong resistance, but still a resistance from where you can expect reactions or pullbacks. If you want to go for the very quick and good scalp, that's an area from where you can see a possible reaction. So if you're looking at NEMEX futures, 70.14 goes to 71.84 is the next level of resistance. Okay, so just net gas trading the 2. David, now I have these questions a lot, from even, personally what I do. Like I trade on switch markets, net gas, because the spread is good there. And sometimes the other brokers. What I do, I look for conditions here. Mark my zones here on capital.com or Ovanda. If my entry forms on Ovanda, let's say we have an entry here. That's exactly how you do, and that with that there is no confusion. So let's say we have an entry here. Previously we took an entry. Let's say we have an entry here, and that entry is, let's say, 234 pips. Let's say that I enter, I get my conditions here, I enter right here, and what I do, I go to my platform. For example, I trade on switch markets. I go to my platforms, I go to switch market, I open the trade exactly with 234 pips targets and stop loss. I don't put a stop loss there because sometimes what happens is the stop loss is different and take profit is different. I manually monitor this trade, and if the take profit hit here or stop loss hit here, what I do, I go there, I quickly come out. But that also depends on the spread of your broker. So you can use limit order to mediate your positions, your entry. So that is how I do. Look for the conditions of these on these platforms to avoid any confusions. Once entry happens here, take your trades on 212 and then manage according to these platforms. Hi Hussein, NEMEX future, that is, I've already done that. Double bottom is right here, coming back to the double bottom area, which is 2921, goes to 3005. I'm looking for the possible rejection. Once we have that with bullish engulfer, we are simply going long. So keep an eye on this rejection box on NEMEX. That is exactly these numbers, and we're looking to buy from these numbers with confirmation candle. Hope that's clear, David. Even if you're taking Forex trades, whichever trades we are taking, I look at Ovanda for Forex, talking about Forex as well, because NetGas, I look at capital.com as well. So once I enter my trades on Ovanda, I take my trades on IC market. I use IC markets for Forex space and Investlo for Forex space. It depends on the spreads. Because sometimes the gold spread, for example, plus 500, I used to use the plus 500. The gold spread is 30, 25, 30, 35. So then I use a different broker for that. So that's why I have account for different brokers to trade on different platforms. Okay, we are looking at sugar. Guys, if I skip your question, please, you can write it down again. Sometime I missed an entry. Hussein, I've just done a Tesla. Just rewind it a few seconds before. I've just done the detailed analysis on Tesla already. Just done that right here. A support here, a trend line here. That is something I've just mentioned. Thank you so much. Perfect, David. My pleasure. So I do exactly the same method I use, the one I've just told you. Guys, keep an eye on Alibaba as well. Alibaba stock is nicely pushing down, coming back to this major support from where we can see a possible bounce. 142 and 148 is a very strong level for Alibaba, and we can see another push up from here. We're getting a double bottom on daily as well. So if you're trading stocks, that is an area, very good area for that. And also Netflix. Where is Netflix? Yeah, Netflix is also pushing down. That's my buying zone and that's my selling zone. That was sent to you in the report. And that was Netflix. And which other? PayPal. Yeah, PayPal is also there. Pulling back and now falling to $30. That's a very good level as well. Yeah, fair. PayPal is there as well. Yeah, right. I'm right there at PayPal. So I'm expecting a rejection at 50 EMA, short-term bounce, then a fall to $30. That could be a reversal if the price breaks above. Now, if you're just investing in the stocks, that could be maybe one entry, and that will be a second entry. So I'll hold here and I'll buy here again. So that is something we can see. For PayPal. My pleasure, Hussein. So these are stocks I'm looking at these days. So NZD/USD is also pushing lower, and we only need to buy once we are broken below these lows. That is very important. Once we are broken below these lows, sell. And by the way, if you guys have just joined, we have found two entries previously. So just rewind a bit and you'll find two entries there, which I've just mentioned, USD CAD, and there is one more breakout entry. So once we are broken down of this yellow box, I'm looking for the pullback and bearish engulfers to go short. So only selling with once we are broken below this low. Not selling until then. I'm not selling. Till then I'm waiting for the price to break either or a break above 50 EMA to buy. NZD CAD is also pushing down. I already mentioned that. We're getting this flag pattern here, guys, on Euro GBP. Now, the way we can trade the flag patterns is make sure we are seeing one more rejection at the lower trend lines. In that case, we have one and second rejection here. Once that happens, then we can look for the breakout above. With a breakout above, we can go long. Or once that happens, retest, push up, breakout below, we can go short. Previously, we had a fake out. No, actually that wouldn't hit your stop loss. Even if you entered here, that would have hit a stop loss. Yeah, but now that's an uptrend. Now that is why if we are above 50 EMA, like let's say we have entered right here, there is only one candle close below. So I want to see solid momentum to go short or retest and then go short. That is why above 50 EMA, I prefer, with the breakout entries, I prefer to buy rather than selling if we are above 50 EMA. And same opposite go for bearish trades. Euro USD. Nothing for Euro USD. We're still above 50 EMA on daily time frame. So Euro USD is very simple, no confusions. I want to see a break below this low to start selling this pair. Very important, break below this low. Then with the pullbacks, I'm only going short. To buy, I want to see a break above these highs. So that is a zone I want to be broken exactly here. So these are the two levels where the price is now ranging. So wherever it breaks, it will decide my move. Broken above, I'll buy with pullbacks. Broken below, I'll sell with pullbacks. Very easy and very simple here. And that's the range I need to be. It needs to be break. It needs to break, and then we have CHF JPY. That hit my stop loss last week. I've taken this trade, And I knew that I'm going to hit my stop loss. Also told you why. That is why I came out a bit early, because I've taken the sell trade, but as you can see, there's a trending market been rejecting from 50 EMA. That's this time it was again at 50 EMA, and that is why I knew it's likely going to hit a stop loss. But we were below 50 EMA on 4 hour, and that's why I also look at a higher time frame condition. So that hit a stop loss, but again I came out early, which I knew that that's likely going to hit a stop loss. That is why very important. You see the price respecting the trend line, but this time it broken below the trend line, and I went to this trade with bearish engulfer. So that was not a very bad setup, but on daily that looks a very solid with a support of 50 EMA. CAD CHF, I'm skipping this pair this week. Very slow pair. And AUD CHF as well. Okay, GBP USD you're looking at. GBP USD. Okay, that's a valid pullback entry. Bearish again. Same like we had on GBP CAD. For the bigger targets, 50, 60, 70, 53 pips. So that's for the bigger targets. Exactly here. So we'll see how that goes. So that's a valid swing high bearish engulfing pattern. That's going to be a very good entry. Broken below, pullback below 50 EM and 20 EM on a daily as well. And right here we have a condition forming. So I might be setting that as a trade alert as well. So yeah, guys, that's an entry. Looks good to me. Yes, fair. That's valid entry here. Now GBP CHF is just ranging at the support level. Now in these type of area, I like to see a breakout. So how you can enter with a breakout above or below. That is how we can enter in a discretionary style right here. So once this range is broken, let's say we are broken out above, I'll enter right here and keep a stop loss below. And if the price broken down below, I will not take any trades because it might be forming a condition at a lower level. So in this type of market, I'm only interested to buy if the price broken out above. If broken down below, then we can see a short-term fall to the lower level possibly. So keep an eye on this range market and then look for the breakout. And the JPY is also ranging, nothing here. But yeah, GBP USD looks good to me. Not a valid entry. At first it looks valid, not a valid entry in case you're wondering, but we are only buying with pullbacks to 50 EMA with engulfing candles. Break above, pullback, engulfing candles. That is all we are looking at. Euro USD, I've already done that. Euro NZD, we are now broken out above and we are only buying with pullbacks. So we're only buying this pair with pullbacks only. Guys, who have taken this crypto trade we have mentioned 2 weeks ago? Nearly coming down. You can exit here as well if you have taken that. That's a very nice push down already. That's almost 1.3 to 1 trade. But I'm expecting a price to hit 62,000 and 61,945 level. Let's look at USD CAD. USD CAD is rejecting at 50 EMA and I'll be only buying. Remember, that is very important after the break of these highs. So very important to buy at the break, and you can mark a little box. So once we're broken above this box, we are only looking to buy with pullbacks and engulfing patterns. Now GBPJPY has formed a bullish head and shoulder pattern already, nicely pushed up from here, but that's not a valid entry again, but still 100 pip push up. Now for my next buy entry, a break above 209.70. Once that happens, that will be an aggressive entry of head and shoulder pattern here. Stop loss just below. Take profit, you can manage 1-to-1, and you can manage your trades to the next resistance. So we'll see how it breaks. Very important to see a break above. Nothing for AUD USD yet. Sell will only happen once we are broken below these lows with pullbacks. And buy will only happen once we are broken above these highs. So for now, we are waiting for this pen, and I'll keep you guys informed with members only video. AUD/JPY is also ranging sideways, no conditions, so we are only buying AUD/JPY once we are broken out above these highs. Very, very important. Only then I'll be buying AUD/JPY. But since this candle has a swing low and a new high, if there is a bullish engulfer here, that will be a valid pullback entry bullish. So keep looking for a 4-hour bullish engulfer. If that happens here, that will be a valid bullish pullback entry. So keep an eye here on this pair and next 4-hour candle. Nothing for Euro JPY until we broke below these lows. So nothing for that. A break below, only then I'll start to sell, or break above this range. It must be broken above this range to buy. Now in trading, these rules are very important. Sometimes it looks really boring to us, but that is something we are investing hard-earned money. That is not something we are just picking the money from somewhere or from the trees and just let's gamble in the market. So that's hard-earned money. That is why I look for these conditions very closely. And you have seen that after the weekend, on the weekend's video, how these entries plays out with patience. So be patient. Looks boring, but make sure the market is not going to stay here forever. It's going to give you a condition at a certain point. But if you enter with condition, you'll feel satisfied that you have entered with conditions with rules. If stop loss is it, that's totally fine. Keep looking for the conditions. You need to have an edge over the market and have a better reward to risk ratio to be a profitable trader. Right, guys. So no condition for CAD JPY yet until I see a solid momentum to sell or solid momentum above to buy. Very slow market for now. That's been covered. Okay, that's been covered as well. Few conditions I've found already. Any questions, guys? Let me know. I'll take a look and before I end this live session. I'll be coming live again this week, so not to worry if there is any opportunities or if you have any questions later on, then we can take a look at that as well. Oh yeah, we have not looked at indices today. My bad. Yep, sure, I'm going to take a look at NatGas as well. Very choppy market for S&P 500, fair. On daily, there is no confirmation. That doesn't look valid. The candle opened down. And what else? I will not sell until the price breaks 6,738. Till then, I'm waiting for the breakout. So that is very important. This area is very important to break to further sell in this market. Till then, I'm expecting a range. And to buy this market, I want to see a break of 6,999. So that is something I want to see. Till then, that's a very very bad price action range market. That's something I don't like to trade. And I want to see a solid momentum, like an uptrend like this or a downtrend once we have broken below to take my entries. So net gas, are we looking at NEMIX, right? If you're looking at net gas and NEMIX, we're getting a rollover as well. When in 2 days, we might be gapping up. Let's see that. Perfect. So right here, that's a 2.921 goes to 3005. Now that's my double bottom rejection zone. The price pushing down. That's a lowest wick of the first bottom. Exactly here. Then we had a pullback with a gap. Then the price is pushing back down. And if there is a bullish pin bar like this in this yellow box, or bullish engulfer like this, then we will have a double bottom pattern within this support. So we are now in the level of support. All I want to see a bullish condition. The price is now bullish for net gas since we are getting a nice rejection, as you can see, ignoring this gap candle. Nice rejection right at the trend line. With the bullish engulfing candle, looking at that, there's still a solid buying pressure here, and we can see a continuation towards the upside. For entries, just mentioned, look for bullish engulfer. I'm not selling net gas till the price won't break below this low. Only then I'll start to sell. So sell is very risky at this point. I'll be only buying gas, but with condition that is a bullish double bottom. I want to see how the weekly time frame looks like. Weekly is no confirmation on the weekly. Indecision. Let's see. On daily. So I'm only looking at the patterns. It doesn't matter if the candle is big or small. I'm looking at this daily engulfing candle. If the candle is engulfing the previous candle, as you can see. Now this is a weak signal. The reason is, let me remove that. This candle, the big one, just engulfs the body, not the wick. If that engulfs the wick, that would be a valid pullback entry bullish. Or I want to see a bullish candle like this to go long with your fib tool from the low to the high. If the body is above, that's a bullish 382 fib candle. So if this candle forms here, that's also buying pressure, and that's a buying signal for the buyers. And previously, as you can see, if that's a fib candle, that's a bullish kicker pattern as well. So as you can see, that's a bullish pin bar as well. With that, the price nicely, massively pushed up. So that's how I analyze the markets on a daily time frame. And that's a bullish kicker pattern. Open one candle, second green candle, double bottom as well. Bullish morning star pattern right here. Nice push down, bullish pin bar. Happens where? At support. Morning star pattern happens where? At support. Nothing here. So the candlestick talks to you. The patterns talks to you. All you need to see and understand the valid signals. Now from the trend line, we are getting another rejection. This red candle means nothing to me because that's just a red candle. No signals here. Yes, if that red candle happens at the resistance or at 50 EMA, then it means something to me. That shows a bearish pressure. But here, that's just a move down or a gap move or sideways move. That is all we are looking at. Or another opportunity, a pullback to buy again at support. Hope that's clear. All we need a signal. When there is signal, there is no ifs, there is no buts. We take an entry with stops and targets. Like we did 3 entries last month. From Jan to Feb, we have taken 3 net gas entries with clear conditions with stops and targets. Now US 30, if you are trading US 30, very important, we are just broken below the previous lows. Now that shows a solid bearish pressure. Now here, this candle must close below, not just a wick pushing back up. It must close with a body. Once that happens, we are going short with pullbacks only. So that shows a solid bearish pressure, a break of structure, previous low has been breached. We are only looking for the pullback and bearish engulfers, and we can see a possible continuation towards the downside. So that's a nice trending market here. So I'm only looking to buy UK 100 with pullbacks and engulfing patterns. I don't like to trade S&P 500 with this choppy market. We are getting this pattern here as well. A nice breakout pattern, symmetrical triangle is forming. 1, 2. So 2 touches are weak, but if there is 3, 1 more here, then 1 more here, that would be a solid condition. So keep an eye. Breakout below will be good. We got to go short. That's going to be a reversal short term till where? Till here. Less aggressively, breakout, pullback, engulfers to go, bearish engulfers to go short. A breakout above, pullback, retest, bullish engulfers or pin bars to go long, or just a solid break will be an entry, but very risky. Stops and target can be above the patterns, and if broken above, the recent high will be the target here for me. Nasdaq is also ranging, so I need to see a break above or below. Same with JP225. That can be adjusted right here. Now this pair CAC 40, if you are trading this index, that is a very solid break of structure, and we are only looking to buy. And if you use fib entries, I'll be expecting a 50% of 3 to fib level, and then I'll be going long till 1.618 fib levels. So that is something I'm expecting as well. Or retest of the green zone that is broken with bullish engulfing pattern from this green zone. AUS 200 has just formed a triple top, double top, I would say. Looking at that, a divergence as well. Looking at that, I'm expecting a further fall out of that. Yeah, very strong level. We'll see how that goes. Okay, so indices is done, index is done as well, guys. If you have any questions, please let me know. I'll be opening my fast in next half an hour, so almost sunset time here in the UK. But any questions, please let me know, guys. I'll take a look for you. Someone asked me nat gas as well, right? Okay. I think I've covered that. Yeah, I've covered that. Okay, no questions here. Right, guys. So, oh, sugar. Okay, I forgot sugar. Yep. Sugar nicely bounced up from the morning star pattern, broken up out above 50 EMA. We are forming, has also formed this bullish pin bar right here. Let me confirm that as well, which is bullish pin bar here. So looking at that, expecting a push high and further push up, a possible reversal to the next level of resistance, which is right here. So yeah, that looks good to me and looks bullish to me, and expecting a further continuation. Looking at this pin bar, stop loss can be below the wick and take profit can be 1 to, and then manage your trades to these highs right here if you are trading sugar. Right, guys, so I'll end this live session here, and I will see you guys in hopefully Wednesday. I'll be doing live on Wednesday, and I'll try to do one on weekend. I'll try to do one on Sunday or Saturday. So we have more live sessions. So I'll be doing one public and one more with members. So 2 members, 1 public. So we'll be doing more live, and I'll try to find more conditions and entries. So a couple of entries. We have found a condition. Once we have conditions, we are gonna take the trades. You guys take care, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Okay. I just got your message when I was just about to end it. Okay, so you said AMD. Where is AMD? I think I have that in my stock somewhere. Guys, if by the time I'm looking at these two, if you still have any other commodities, please let me know, or any instrument you want me to take a look, let me know. I'll take a look for you. My pleasure. I think I have AMD in my radar somewhere. Yes, AMD. AMD is just hitting the support. Let me see that. Yep. Just hitting the support. And we can use this candle as well, since we had a previous push down pullback. Yep. That's an order block area. A nice area to buy this stock. So 183.50 goes to 191.35 is an area from where we'll be looking to, expecting a bounce. So keep an eye. Remember, if there is no buyer signal, we can see a further fall. Very important to see a buyer signal here as well. Once there is a signal, we have an entry. So keep an eye on this green zone. That's an area from where I'll be looking to buy. And we are now looking at HBAR. USDT spot, I guess. There's a waterfall of the red candles, and we are not looking to buy. No technicals here. In this type of market, I just like to sell only. We are now broken below. As you can see, there's a flag pattern here. So keep an eye on this flag pattern fair as well. Wherever it breaks, that's an entry. If we have broken down below, we can see a fall at least to these lows, which is right here. If we have broken out above, we can see a push up at least to these highs, I would say. These are. So that's a flag pattern has formed here, and let's see where it breaks, above or below. But that's also a valid entry here, a bullish pullback entry right here, new low pullback, swing high entry. Yeah, that's a swing high entry as well. So we can see a possible range of push down to the trend line below. If you trade futures, there could be a quick target, come out and then look for the breakout. So for now, that's a bearish cross, a bearish pullback entry happens here as well. And we can see a possible push down and look for the breakout as well. Hope that's clear now. No questions I've got. So I'll leave you guys to enjoy the rest of the day. I'll see you guys in the next one.